Guys, welcome back to another episode of I Don't Know. Today we are going to answer this question, which is separate elements from array that has certain word. And I specifically chose this question because one, we can answer the question itself, and two, we can show or point to a way of how to better write code. So what's going on here is basically we are reading a file, text file, and then we are trying to iterate over the data. And then if the data includes this string, then we are going to push to data1 array. Otherwise, we are going to push to data2 array, right? And then we are going to join and convert to string, and then we are going to write data1 to no data txt and data2 to data txt. Now I don't know the reason why we need to do it, but we are not here to judge, we are here to help. And basically there is one comment which says data is a string, you are iterating the character, so it will never include nd. And that's true, right? Because read file will return a string. So first we want to probably we don't want to iterate over anything, right? Because it's that if that's a string, and basically our goal is to write this data into no data if there's this string inside, then I don't see a reason why we have to iterate over the string. And basically iterating over the string means each element of the or each iteration you will get the next character of a string. So if there's like a super long string, you will end up iterating over every single character. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take resources, right? And as this Neil commented, that it's not gonna work, because if one iteration we have one character, it cannot include 4 characters in it. Right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna answer the question, and also I will post the suggested change. Right, so first of all, I'm gonna take this code, I'm gonna paste it here, and we are going to make it formatted as a code. Now, first of all, I want to format it a little bit, and probably I'm gonna just open my console here and then paste it, so I can now use better I can use tabs, you know, to make it a little bit more easier for me. So let me see, look like this. Oh my god, sorry guys. Look like this guy goes down, and then we move all of this to the right. I'm gonna add some, let me see, so this go here, this goes down, and then we don't probably need this, right? Yeah, I don't think we need, unless I didn't see, oh yeah, I think we need it. So this one goes, this curly bracket goes for if else, right? Something this line, right? And then this goes here. So this is the if, and then I remove that closing curly bracket for 4, and then we are having this, and then one last change is I think, yeah, one last change is going to be here, this, and just to make it a little bit easier to understand, I'm gonna, sorry, yeah, nope, not sure what's going on. Anyway, I think we can work with this, with what we already have. So as I said, data is a string, so we actually don't need to do any for loop. So we will take this if and place it here and just check if data includes ND, then we are going to push. But there's another question. Why do we want to push into the array if we can just, in that case, write into this file, right? Moreover, we actually don't need to convert anything this way because we know that this is a string. And also, what I would do is I will create constant file path, and then I will check if data includes this string, right? Then the file path, because I know that if that string's there, I'm gonna push to data1, and then I'm gonna save the data1 or write the data1 into the no data txt. So what I can do, I can just I can just say that, okay, my file path I'm gonna write to is no data if my data includes nd here, and then otherwise I will use this file path. And now I don't need to check anything, right? Because I know now where to store this, and I don't need to have two files, right? Because we never will have both. And now I need to change the data here. I'm gonna store the data I've got from reading the file, right? So basically it's sort of like overriding the file. Looks good to me. So I'm gonna post this. So I'm gonna post this here, and I'm gonna make it as a code, and then what I'm going to do, let me close this guy here. I'm gonna try to add some, explanations for what's going on. So since based on the logic, on your logic, you want to write the data to no data txt, only if it contains let me do this. What was that? ND. If it only contains ND, you don't need to iterate over it because read file will return a string. So you can just check if that string includes ND, and then write to no data txt or data txt by providing correct path. And as always, I'm gonna add hope that helps. All right. So this is going to be really short video, but I wanted to go over this question because I saw an opportunity for just showing you guys how we can simplify the code, and yeah, basically we can do even better. We can, for example, use read file sync and do not have any callbacks. That might be a little bit more easy to read. And then also we can, for example, since we know here that the path is going to be always storage and shared, we might just change we might just change this to, for example, file name, and then supply here, use the template, string template to concatenate the storage shared and whatever the file name is going to be. But it's, not really important right now. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to post the answer and hope this will help. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.